The $454 million judgment that former President Donald Trump owes in the civil fraud lawsuit against him and his corporation cannot be suspended, according to a decision made by a New York appeals court lately. This decision might jeopardize the former president's real estate empire. Although Trump is appealing the ruling, he still has a few weeks to come up with the money or obtain a bond proving he can pay. Trump's real estate holdings may be taken if he doesn't make the required payment, as Attorney General of New York Letitia James has promised. She might be able to lawfully take property outside of New York, but it's more likely that she would target homes in New York first, especially ones that could fetch the greatest price at auction. That may probably result in the sale of his highly valued Trump Tower, whose Forbes estimate of its net worth is less than $60 million following its $100 million debt. Here are 5 more of his most valuable properties, net of debt. Number 5. 6 East 57th Street. Net value, $99 million. What Trump owns: 2 leaseholds on retail space which will last until 2079 and 2094. Trump doesn't own the building at 6E 57th Street, but rather 2 long-term leases on the glitzy 65,000 square foot space just off 5th Avenue on Manhattan's prime shopping corridor. He has no debt on the property. Number 4. 555 California Street. Net value, $127 million. What Trump owns: 30% of a 3-building complex. This office skyscraper and 2 other smaller buildings in downtown San Francisco are mostly owned and managed by Vornado Realty Trust. Although the property is worth $1.6 billion in total, it is burdened with $1.2 billion in debt, which JP Morgan Chase assisted in raising to pay off an already existing loan. Number 3. Trump National Durell, Miami. Net value, $166 million. What Trump owns: golf club and resort. After deducting its $125 million debt, Trump owns the entirety of the 643-room hotel and 4-course golf club that makes up the Durell Resort in Miami, which is valued at an estimated $291 million. The Trump Organization took control of the property in 2012, and the loan it used to finance the purchase is one of the business deals the James's lawsuit alleged was secured fraudulently, as Trump submitted financial statements using inflated valuations. According to Forbes, the Florida club brings in over $100 million a year. Number 2. 1290 Avenue of the Americas. Net value, $287 million. What Trump owns: 30% stake in office and retail. The property is a 2 million square foot skyscraper located in New York City, in which Trump only owns a minority ownership. The office skyscraper is mostly owned and run by Stephen Roth, the CEO of Vornado Realty Trust, who was a member of Donald Trump's 2016 campaign economic advisory board. Vornado most likely would have to approve any sales or mortgages. On the other hand, the partner can conceivably lend money to Trump on the condition that they become the sole owner of the asset in the event that he defaults on the loan. Number 1. MaraLago. Net value, $292 million. What Trump owns: private club. Trump's Palm Beach estate, a mortgage-free club that's also become the former president's main home since he left office, is worth an estimated $292 million after debt, more than anything else in his portfolio. Trump has stated in the open that the property is actually worth a much higher $1 billion. James's agency accused the Trump Organization of falsely inflating the worth of MaraLago on statements of financial condition by valuing it as a private property instead of a social club, despite restrictions on its use as a home. MaraLago was one of several properties at issue during the fraud trial. In his final verdict, Judge Arthur Engoron stated unequivocally that Donald Trump's valuation of MaraLago from 2011 until 2021 was fraudulent. There you have it, the most valuable assets of Donald Trump. Thank you so much for watching. If you like videos about these kinds of topics, please consider subscribing and liking the video. This helps the channel a ton. Cheers!